Face wash, serum, toner, moisturizer, sunscreen, and repeat. Skincare these days feels like a full time job. And honestly, people want something that works without the drama. Enter a new personal care brand which is promising all in one products, less clutter, and a no nonsense approach to beauty. But in a market full of big claims and even bigger confusion, what makes this brand stand out? Is it another celebrity label or is there a real plan behind the pretty packaging? We're going straight to the source to find out. We have with us Zareen Khan, actor turned entrepreneur, to give us all the details. Zareen, welcome to Best Media Info.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I want to know, Zareen, what was the insight behind launching this brand right now when celebrity-led brand launches and their scrutiny is at an all-time high? Why did you choose to launch the brand right now? What was the insight?
The timing is such that it feels like I'm launching this right now, but I have been working on this extensively for the last almost 2 years. And yes, it could have been launched earlier if I just wanted to launch something for the heck of it with my, name attached and having like, okay, name attached to a brand. But that's not what I aimed at doing. This is my heart project. Like I've put my heart and soul into this in carefully curating each product. I have tested samples over samples for almost last 18 months, what ingredients should be there, what not, and creating products that are multitasking, that are effective, that are going to cut the clutter. Right now, skincare somehow has been portrayed or kind of put out to be very complicated and hectic and, 10 steps, 7 step, and multiple serums need to be applied and all of that. But honestly, taking care of yourself shouldn't be feeling that hectic. It shouldn't be feeling like a task. And that's exactly what Happy Hippie aims at being one product taking care of multiple skin issues so that, you focus on, other things in life. You enjoy life rather than sitting in front of the mirror trying to follow more routines than you already have to follow in your life.
Yeah.
This is something that I actually wanted to launch around my birthday, which was on the 14th of May. But the situation had gotten a little sticky around that time with the war erupting between us and the neighboring country. And also, I didn't feel it was the right time to then launch the brand. And so I waited and finally I'm coming out with my brand. Uh, this actually came from the my personal need of wanting to have skincare, wanting to, do good for my skin uh, without confusion, without the clutter. I am somebody who's got sensitive skin, so not everything suits me, but I wanted to try things and uh, end up ended up getting disappointment. So this is something that I honestly, you can say I created for myself. And now I am sharing it with, people who face similar issues and, who want to take care of themselves but are lazy like me, or maybe who do not have the time to be spending hours in front of the mirror doing multiple routines.
Okay, sounds interesting. If you can just throw some light on the leadership structure for the brand. I mean, who has what responsibility? How are you? What role are you playing in the entire leadership structure? Who's looking at the marketing? And if you can just throw some light on that.
So it started with me being by myself, and of course, a very, very dear friend. She got connected with me, and she really helped me kind of, get in touch with the right manufacturers, because she's been in the beauty business for quite some time now. So honestly, for the longest, it was just her and me trying to kind of, put things into action. Now, just before the launch, we kind of got more people, connected with the brand, like my management team. And then we kind of got people who would do a little bit of marketing, because I'm not somebody who's looking to do extensive marketing or fake claims and, just slap things on the audience's face. No, I'm here not, of course it is a business, but I'm not just looking at it from a business point of view. I'm here to create a community of like-minded people who face similar struggles, who want to live life, who want to enjoy life, who want to take care of themselves, but an easy, effective, happy manner.
Okay. And so I was going through the vision and mission of the brand, and I noticed one thing, which was affordable yet luxury, which is a tricky
Yes.
ground, where the products are sometimes too premium for the masses and
Yeah.
not enough for those who actually indulge with the product.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
want to know who exactly are your buyers, and what were the insights behind the segment that you chose to, sell these products to?
So, of course, I mean, there's always an expectation कि celebrity driven brand है तो महंगा होगा. But skincare, honestly, the products, the ingredients that go in skincare, uh, even like it does not need to be expensive. I know that there are like really expensive products in the market that go from 5,000 to 50,000 per cream. But do we want to spend that much? Like, if the same kind of quality, if I can get in 500, but is doing the same thing for my skin, then why the hell would I want to just for the heck of it sell something that is, that can be available at 500 with giving you the most luxurious, with giving you the most premium feel, but just for the heck of it, keep it, or of course, to kind of make your money, price it at 50,000. I am telling you that a 50,000 cream can sometime not be as effective as a 500. And that is exactly why I am so sure about my products. Of course, because I'm saying it might sound biased, but I'm giving it to audiences. I'm not forcing my brand on anybody. You come, you try it. It's not an expensive product that's going to drill a hole in your pocket. And if you like it, you stick around, which I'm sure you will.
So, what's the target group? I mean, who exactly are the buyers for the products that you are launching?
Everyone who wants to take care of their skin, everyone who
No
wants to,
particular age group.
no particular age group. Of course, this is not for like very senior citizens, but because it does not have extensive those kind of actors that are just kind of for an 80-year skin,
Mhm.
but it will still help you with having great skin, having hydrated skin, having moisturized skin. So anywhere from you say from the time you are eligible to use skincare uh, to almost 45, 50.
And what's the price range? If we can just get a
Everything
little
is
idea.
below 1,000. I
Okay.
think our right now the highest uh, price is range is 450, 750. So
Okay.
it's everything is below 1,000. I made it for my people. I would never want. I mean, we are anyways living in a very economically challenging time. And if I'm saying that I've created something that I want to share it with my audience, I can't be pricing it in 5,000 because then it conflicts with what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to build a community. I want this to reach to as many people and help as many people who want to have good skin, but somehow it's difficult for them to afford, or somehow they don't know where to start.
It's interesting that you mentioned community because when I was going through the vision and mission of your brand, and personally, I loved it how you have kind of conveyed what the brand stands for. I actually wanted to ask you if your brand is a product-led brand or a community-led brand, and also with that, do you see it expanding further than the D2C category that it currently falls in?
Of course, it is a product led brand, which is eventually going to build a community because people who believe in the product will become a part of the community and vice versa. Um, as I said, the whole point is to cut the clutter. There's so much skincare available, vitamin C and retinol and this acid and that acid and God knows what all. Like, where to start, So, this is your one go to brand where one product is taking care of multiple issues. You do not need like 10 different things for 10 different issues. First is that. Secondly, right now it is only, available on my website. Eventually, we do plan to take it to marketplaces. We do plan to take it to quick commerce, e-commerce, and then even to international markets. Only because I wanted to reach as many people as possible so that I can help as many people as possible with this little thing, little something that I have created for people or my audiences who have loved me and supported me for so many years. I think this is a little something from me to them.
Okay. So when I asked you about the leadership structure, I wanted to kind of, probe into what exactly is the role that you are playing in the entire structure, and will you be looking at the day-to-day functions and operations of the brand, or will you be looking towards more like a big picture stuff and the future roadmap? So what exactly is your role?
I am involved in every little detail of this brand, from talking to manufacturers, talking to vendors, the packaging, what color needs to be used, what ingredient needs to be used, where it needs to be sourced from, which quality, which jobs or which things has to be assigned to that, what posts need to go out. So as I said, this is like my baby. This is like my passion project, my heart project, which I have been working on since quite some time now. So I am involved in every minute detail of it.
Okay.
Of
And
course, and because right now it is starting, so we do not even have like a staff of I do not have an extensive staff right now. So yeah, I am only looking into most of the aspects of the company, of the brand rather, and inshallah once it becomes bigger, then and when we have more staff, I will still be looking into it as much as I am looking into it today.
sounds lovely. So at the start, I talked about how the space is very, cynical. The market is extremely cynical about celebrity-backed beauty brands. And Hyphen is a very glaring and a very recent example of the scrutiny that I was talking about. So how will you ensure that your brand does not fall in that trap, in that scrutiny trap that we're seeing a lot of celebrity-backed brands are prone to?
Because, as I said, I am not going to be doing extensive marketing with false claims. I'm not even talking about other brands right now. I'm purely talking about my brand. I am here, not to compete with anybody else. This is my brand. I have a certain target audience there, whoever connects with my brand will always be connected. As I said, I am making need-based products, which people really want in their lives, rather than introducing one product every month for the heck of it, or with already existing formulations and introducing it. I have been doing research on, these are all new formulations that we've created. That's why it took me so much time to even launch it, because testings have been done, stability tests have been done for 3 months, 6 months, a year, because it's been all new formula. So it's not कि every month कुछ एक launch हो जाएगा और नया लोगों के मुंह पे फेंक दिया जाएगा. It's every time a product comes out, it is going to be need-based, requirement-based product. So I'm sure there is not going to be scrutiny. और अगर scrutiny करनी है तो फिर वो तो होगी ही, उससे तो कौन ही बच पाया है.
Right. So I think I'm almost about to exhaust my list of questions. Last thing I want to know is what is your marketing media mix looking like right now, and how do you see it expanding further?
Marketing, see, right now I'm just doing all these interviews or whatever to let people at least know that I'm coming out with my brand, because right now it's all about, reaching out to people and at least letting them know. Once they know, I think the job is done. And as I said, I'm not here to force my product on people. If they like it, they will be a part of the community. If they don't like it, then of course, there are 10 more products, 10 like clutter in the market. They like, maybe they can be a part of that. But my products, my brand is need based. My brand is not just for the heck of it. And I am sure people will resonate with it, because as I said, this was created for me, which I'm now sharing with people.
Sounds great. Sounds lovely. Thank you so much, Zareen. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
coming on Best
Thank
Media
you.
Info and
Thank
talking
you.
about your brand. So this was Zareen Khan, not just launching a brand, but trying to change how we think about skincare in real life. Happy Hippie wants to keep things simple, clean, and conscious. But in a market this crowded, only time and customers will tell. If you like the conversation, hit subscribe because we ask what most won't. You're watching Best Media Info, where brands talk business, not just buzzwords. See you in the next one.